Well, 𝐬𝐫𝐫𝐵oss Season 2 is almost over, and I am planning on meeting the voice actors for Hazbin in January. So I figured, hey, which one of these two is the best? Hi guys, it's Dante from the Anime Underworld, and today I am going to be judging these two vivziepop creations on important key factors: plot, characters, and setting. And yes, I know music is an important factor with these kinds of shows, but I'll leave that up to you as to which show has the best music. Let me know in the comments. With that in mind, let's get started with number 1. Since Hazbin was technically the first to get their pilot produced on YouTube, we'll start with that. Hazbin focuses on the daughter of Lucifer and Lilith, two people that you would think would raise their kid to be absolutely evil and manipulative. But no, she just wants to open up a hotel to act as sort of a rehab center for human souls in order for them to get into heaven. This way, she can save human souls from living in eternal damnation and go up to heaven, solving hell's population crisis humanely. If it is to work, then heaven can stop their extermination days yearly, calling the ever-growing human population in hell. While Hazbin was stuck in production limbo, its sister series, 𝐬𝐵𝐵𝐵oss, was able to get officially made and released on YouTube. Helluva focused on an imp named Blitz, the O is silent, who is trying to keep his assassin for hire business afloat and is trying to make a name of himself, making enemies and friends along the way. Both started on a very simple plot point, but only one of them was able to do more than where they are now. And I'll give you 2 guesses as to which one I'm talking about. Yeah, here's my problem. Hazbin was a good first season, but sadly it also felt like a rushed first season. Season 1 felt as if it had 2 seasons worth of plot lines condensed into 1. And this shows the advantage that 𝐬𝐵𝐵𝐵oss has in comparison. 𝐬𝐵𝐵𝐵oss was more episodic, allowing for more fun side adventures and big revelations, going along with a slow burn on the build-ups. It played the long game, and you could tell that it is paying off. So, sadly, as of now, I'd have to say that Hazbin has a much more divisive plot. Number 2. Main characters. Every story needs a main protagonist, but the question is, are they worth following? Charlie Morningstar is if a Disney princess was allowed to be more adult. She's funny, quirky, adorable, cute, and as sweet as candy. This does, however, make her more of a, I'm just gonna say Ned Flanders. You know, someone who thinks that the best way to not sin is to just not do anything in general. Her methods of redemption for damned souls seem a bit more childish. She's kind of like a camp counselor at a Christian church camp. Now, don't get me wrong, Charlie has a lot of potential to grow. She just feels a little bit one-noted at this point in time. She has the potential to grow, not just as a character, but as a leader, if she is to one day inherit the throne of hell, which doesn't sound good for the current guy. Oh boy. Blitz is a foul-mouthed, gun-trigger happy, very sexually deviant creep who will do anything, and I mean anything, to create a legacy for himself and keep his business afloat, not just for his sake, but for his employees. The hardships of entrepreneurship. As the show went on, Blitzo developed. His entire act was just to hide his true issues. It's like the living embodiment of having a fake smile on while you're crying underneath it. Which makes sense. He was raised as a circus clown for years, until one day he caused a fire that would ruin his family with all the relationships, his friendship with Fizzarali, which would all literally scar him for all of his life.
Oh, looks like you missed some makeup there.
Thanks, it's my face.
His love life isn't exactly any better either. He's too afraid of letting someone get so close to him to eventually just get hurt. There's also his sweet daddy side. He tries to be a better father compared to his old man. I mean, the guy sold him for a play date for $5 and a slim fit condom.
That's plenty. Done.
Whereas Charlie felt more one-sided, Blitzo feels more dimensional as a character. You can understand why he does some things, and hey, you do want him, the underdog, to eventually find his own victory. Both Charlie and Blitzo have a passion for their projects to get off the ground, but we know which one seems to be the better leader.
Oh, please, baby. This body was made to be exploited.
Here's where 𝐻𝐵𝐿 has helluvaboss beat. Hell is a very big afterlife full of, let's just say, colorful characters. 𝐻𝐵𝐿 has a great diversity of characters on its side in terms of personality and, while we're at it, design. Each character in 𝐻𝐵𝐿 stands out because each damn soul's appearance varies on how they led their life and how they died. Alastor, the radio demon, has deer features because apparently he was mistaken for a deer and killed in a hunting accident. Yet I'm not sure why angeldust is a spider, but he's got a fun personality and a really dramatic situation because of a certain demon. In contrast to helluvaboss, where the main side characters are more simple with their personalities and their designs. helluvaboss focuses on the hellborn civilians of, well, hell. So each character has more of a simplistic design with distinct features. Blitz, Moxie, and Millie are imps, which means that they're all pretty petite, red-skinned demons with some different color schemes for their horns depending on the gender. There's also hellhounds like Luna, demon royalty as seen with Stolas and the other members of the 𝐟𝐨𝐫𝐿, who are very, very bird-heavy. But the side characters that stand out the most in this series are the star attractions themselves, the 7 deadly sins. No, not those guys. That's a different series. These guys. Asmodeus, Beelzebub, Mammon, Satan, and the other sins all have their fun designs, personalities that fit within their realm. These are the characters fans really want to see more of, the leaders of hell. And the most we've gotten to see is mostly Asmodeus, with Beelzebub voiced by the legend herself, 𝐾𝐨𝐿, appearing every now and then. However, these sins aren't always around for the main story, not unlike Vaggie, angeldust, Husk, or alastor. So 𝐻𝐵𝐿 takes the win for Best Supporting Cast.
No, not him again.
Every hero should be just as enjoyable as its villain. Just like the side characters, the villains in 𝐻𝐵𝐿 are much better. Not just in terms of design, but also being enjoyable to watch. I swear, these guys are like the more adult and unfiltered classic Disney villains that we come to know and love. helluvaboss antagonists kind of vary. It could be Mammon one episode, in the next it could be either the egotistical anarchist Striker or the naive human agents of Dork.
Hardly big enough to fit a child through.
And we can't very well send children. Left the last time.
Because helluvaboss is more episodic, so too are the villains. It's a villain of the week, just depending on the scenario. Whereas 𝐻𝐵𝐿 has a small but effective set of antagonists that are very fun to watch. There's the side of heaven represented by the Exorcist, led by Adam, the first human, or as he likes to call himself.
Call me Dickmaster.
You also have the V's, human overlord souls who want to control hell, like a mix of crime lords and corporate giants owning vast amounts of monopolies. However, we'll get into that issue with their plan later down the line. After watching these series, I'd much rather watch more of Adam being a narcissistic jerk instead of Striker for doing the exact same thing, because one of these two is more enjoyable. vivziepop, if you can hear him, please bring Adam back, please.
Elevator 666, departing for Lust in 5 minutes.
Okay, I know these two shows are in the same universe, the same version of hell, but one kind of does the setting a little better, and we all know which one it is. helluvaboss was officially released before 𝐻𝐵𝐿 on Amazon, so vivziepop took the advantage to establish this new version of hell. In helluvaboss, we get to see hell divided into 7 ranks based off the 7 deadly sins. each one with their own lord and environment. The Pride Ring is just basically Los Angeles.
Oh, this doesn't look much different from hell.
Wrath resembles Texas with its country aesthetics. Gluttony is a beehive full of hellhounds. Greed looks like the worst part of any big city, in this case New York. Lust is an eternal nightlife with nightclubs and, let's just say, questionable adult shops, or as I like to call it, New Orleans. And Stolas appears to be one big healthcare center with terrible service. This made hell appear more like a big community. Each part of hell feels more distinctive rather than just looking like Los Angeles. Different colors, different settings. Heck, we even went to Earth a couple of times in that series. So, once Hazbin Hotel was released, it sadly was majorly restricted to the Pride Ring, because all human souls were sent there as punishment for Lucifer, or his crimes of giving humanity free will. So, he would have to see the worst of race that he tried to cherish and help. This might be a big thematic detail in terms of storytelling, but this is honestly the biggest weakness I have with Hazbin Hotel, because with the way Charlie and the Beast were making it sound like, it sounded as if all 7 rings of hell were overflowing with human souls. But it was just one of the 7. They acted as if all of hell was in danger of extermination day that was to come, but it was just one ring. Because of this detail, we were stuck to one ring with a few moments in heaven, but at the same time, it got boring. I was getting a bit tired of the hotel and the Los Angeles aesthetic of Pride. I wanted to explore more of hell like we did in helluvaboss. So, sadly, we all know who the winner is for this round. With all this said, it's easy to see where these series have their strengths and their weaknesses, with one being the superior. I posted a poll on my page asking which of these two was best for my audience members, and to my surprise at first, it was helluvaboss, but now I understand why. Hazbin Hotel sadly only had one season, whereas helluvaboss had more than one, so it was able to progress its story, its world building, and took time to let the viewers enjoy this new version of hell, these crazy characters and their wacky hit jobs. We got to understand them, we got to see more of them, it didn't feel rushed. And that's something that Hazbin Hotel can definitely learn from. I still think that this series could be bigger if it took some pages from its sister series. Fans only got a small taste of what it has to offer, but surely it can reach the same heights, maybe even reaching heaven. Which series do you think is better? Which one do you think the other could stand to learn from? Let me know in the comments. If you subscribe to the Anime Underworld for more content yet to come. This has been Dante. I'll see you mortals later.